Hi friends, it's Mrs. Caruso. Today we're going to read a story about a rabbit who's a scientist. It's called Charlotte the Scientist Finds a Cure by Camille Andros. Charlotte was a serious scientist. She spent her days doing research, performing experiments, and solving problems. Charlotte lived in the forest with her bunny-sized family, which was bigger and better than ever because Grandpa had moved in. Can you find Grandpa? Grandpa was wise. He had many awards, and when he spoke, everyone paid attention. Every day, Grandpa visited Charlotte in her lab. He watched her doing research, performing experiments, and solving problems. Every day, Grandpa said, "Charlotte, you're going to make a real difference in the world." Charlotte paid attention. One day, Grandpa didn't come to the lab. He was sick. And Grandpa wasn't the only one. A mysterious malady had infected the animals of the forest. What do you think a malady is? Charlotte wanted to help. Maybe this was her chance to make a difference. She swapped her magnifying glass for a stethoscope, her protective glasses for a mask and gloves, and got to work. It was time for some serious medical science. Charlotte would find a cure. First, she collected a complete medical history on each patient. What seems to be the problem? Patient privacy was a top priority. Then she gathered specimens. But her results were inconclusive. Charlotte was stumped. She couldn't find the answer. The infection was spreading fast, so she imposed a quarantine. But keeping bunnies in one place was next to impossible. The birds kept flying away, and skunks stinking simultaneously was proving problematic. Meanwhile, a team of doctors arrived to visit Grandpa. Charlotte was eager to share her research and work with them to find a cure. But instead, they ignored her. "Run along, little one. This is grown-up work." Charlotte wondered if they were right. She was little, and the doctors were very smart. Maybe she should leave it to the experts. What do you think? But then she remembered what Grandpa had told her. "Charlotte, you are going to make a real difference in the world." She would find the cure herself. She's feeling pretty confident there, isn't she? Charlotte dissected the data, studied the samples, and plotted out patterns. Soon, a curious carrot connection emerged. Everyone who was sick had been eating carrots. In fact, the carrots hadn't looked right for some time. Charlotte formed a hypothesis. Hypothesis is a smart guess, remember? If everyone who was sick had been eating carrots, then the carrots were what was making everyone sick. Charlotte consulted the comprehensive compendium of carrot conditions. It could only be one thing: funky forest fungi. After careful consideration, Charlotte came up with a second hypothesis. If eating infected carrots was making everyone sick, then stopping contaminated carrot consumption could be the cure. Funky forest fungi was making all the carrots sick. "Stop," she said. "Do not eat the carrots." Charlotte went back to work. The carrots needed to be cured, so she created a customized carrot corrective. Charlotte thought a few sprays a day should do the trick. Is she fixing the carrots now? It worked. But Charlotte didn't stop there. She conducted a clinical trial to see if eating cured carrots could mend the malady. It did. Did she cure the mouse? He's not sick anymore. Charlotte realized she didn't need to be the oldest or the smartest. She had stopped the sickness, cured the carrots, and saved the forest. Charlotte had made a difference. And best of all was the difference in how she saw herself. The end. See you next time.